ಇದೇ ಜುಲೈ 25ಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಾದ್ಯಂತ ತೆರೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 70 ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸ್ 150 ಶೋಸ್. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಶೋಸ್ನೇ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹೊಂಬಾಳೆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಹಾವತಾರ್ ನರಸಿಂಹಗೂ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ನೀಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
And who can take this movie to the entire world, because we wanted to take our stories to the entire world. You know, like in India, Superman, Spider-Man are very famous. Every house, kids, they have Superman, Spider-Man in their house. And we wanted that every house should have Shri Varadev, Shri Narsimha Dev, Shri Ram, Shri Krishna. So we need big support of a big production house because we were a new studio. And from the starting, the director said, I only want to be a part of Hombale, no other studio. And that time, I think Kantara had just released. And then when he saw Kantara, then he was pakka sure that this is the only studio we will have a tie-up with. And we were busy with the production, and then one good day, we got a call that Hombale would love to meet you, and you know, they saw our trailer. We had someone in between who showed our trailer to them. And we met Vijay sir, Chalwe sir, and the day we met, as he said, they saw the entire team. And the next day we were part of Hombale. The only thing Vijay sir had said, ma'am, not one movie, we will do all the Mahavatars together. So I said, why not? And since then, we really feel very, very, very blessed because they guide us. This is our first project. So in marketing, in every single thing, they have guided us from the scratch. They are taking it, they are distributing it everywhere in the world. So I don't feel that, you know, I'm working with strangers. I feel I'm working with my big brothers. That is the support I get. We have got from Hombale. I mean, amazing. Like, this is a divine blessing that we have Hombale as a partner now.
And please tell
me that, you know, enough of doing the other work. It's my calling, and I really want our stories to be shared with the world. So let's work on the stories. So I said, okay, why not? And then he shared the entire script and everything. So I believed in him. Of course, I have no choice also, but I still believed in him. And then came the birth of Clean Productions. And then we took people from the entire India, from Kolkata, from Odisha, from everywhere, from South, and we created a beautiful team. The best part about my team is most of the studios, what they do is they do the animation and then they give the work of, you know, DI or you can say the 3D work to some other studios. But our team today is so empowered that every single thing that you see over here, it's all done in-house. Everything has happened within Clean Productions. So being our first project, we took out the technology of bringing this graphics, bringing the animation to this level, and then 3D technology, and then you see every language is lip-synced. So if you see in Kannada, you will know that it's not dubbed, it's Kannada movie. So that's what I think we are the first ones right now who have used this technology. So that all has happened within the Clean Productions. And that has only happened with the divine guidance of God. Otherwise, with a human being, it's not practically possible.
Replace it, but this story has impacted us so much. What are we going to do for our newer generation? How are we going to bring these stories to them? And we were talking to friends and thinking somebody should do the story. 4-5 years later, I understood I had to do that story. And it was the Nirdesh of the Swami Narsimha Swami, that I felt that it needed to be brought out using the new age medium of animation for the children of today, for the parents of today, and all our grandparents who have lived on these stories, so that we preserve our heritage and culture and take it to the next generation. That is how it happened.
It needs so much of research, and of course, I think it is a challenging one. So how challenging it was for you?
See, Narsimha Swami is my Ishta, and we pray to him at our home every day. And he's very important through Bharat. In the north, there's a different puja paddhati. In the southern lands, as we go, the different puja paddhati is there. But he's important to everybody because he is the Swami of protection. And he is required today in all of us, for a spiritual being and a physical being, that he stays with us. So all research was done from the Shastra, that what do the Shastras authentically tell us. So we studied the Narsimha Puran, the Shri Varaha Puran, Shri Vishnu Puran, Shri Bhagavatam, and we studied everywhere what is the exact story that is mentioned. Then we also studied what is there in each state, how is everyone perceiving Swami in each state. And taking all those factors into play, we constructed our script, our screenplay. Me along with the Jaipurna Das, our writer, and my assistant director, he was Rudra. All of us together, we wrote the script, and that was the first thing we knew. That is how the deep research had to go to.
And I heard that it is just a first step. You're planning for Dashavatar?
Yes, this is the first of the Mahavatar cinematic universe, which will span to 7 films in the next 12 years, where we will cover all the Dashavatars in a large scale, big scale cinema like never done before, where our gods will be the real heroes and our culture will be represented the way it should.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much, sir. I request you to stay back.
Kind of inspiration you have driven from
Very much there. And 1983 that movie came out, and that is the year of my birth also. So I believe that there is some connection over there, and it is a timeless film. It cannot be touched and it should not be touched, because what is instilled as a legend will always remain there. So this film is not a competition to it. That is not the prism. The prism to look at this is a homage to it. That what acting that has gone there cannot be replicated, and that is real live action. But what we have simply tried to do is keep the spirit of a Bhakta Prahlada from scriptures, from our real spiritual values also, and take it in a new way, in a new age medium to the world. That is the idea. How you promote it further. We have a wonderful Umbali team with us, and what better promotional and distribution partner can we actually think for? The way the people are reacting and the kind of messages that we have got and the kind of love that we have got, I am very sure that people will really love and embrace this in the theatres.
Thank you, all the best.
Thank you. Challenges, but this has its own challenge also, because this kind of film at this scale has never been attempted before. To have that vision, to take it to that level was also a very big challenge at the same time.
How many people have worked on this film actually? How many people are there in your claim team?
With everyone included from all the years, the expandability we went to was about 100 to 120 people, and that was all that there was.
ಅಶ್ವಿನ್ ಸರ್,
Yes.
ಈಗ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೋಟಿ ಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದರದ್ದೇ ಆದ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು 3D ಓಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಜೆಟ್ ವೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
So, see, graphics of course can be a costly affair. You're right in understanding that, and it has to be done correctly. And in India, we see that we have very long legacy of serving Hollywood films. Okay, and our idea was to do it indigenously from the Bharatiya story for the people of Bharata, and to use the medium of animation to make it cost effective. We had our own pipeline, own workflow. I come from the area of animation and VFX, so what I understood is how we are the same country that has made Chandrayaan, right? So taking that inspiration, making things better, easier, faster, within budget is always a constraint in production. But adapting to new technologies, adapting these things, this is the way how we can cut and make things faster. Umbali has been more than a big brother to us, and they are there with us for the journey of Mahavatar cinematic universe, because they have the vision. You see it in the films of Umbali, the kind of futuristic vision that they are keeping even in the filmmaking and the future generation. So I believe Umbali is basically the right partner to take it to the future in so many mixed media, because we are not only doing films, we also have gaming we are going to be coming out. We also have a comic series that we are going to come out. Producer question.
I think what Umbali has planned, they are planning to do both. They are planning to focus on the multiplex also and the single theatre as well. Plus, we have started receiving a lot of bulk bookings. Like the schools and a lot of temples and a lot of institutions want to book the entire halls. So, Umbali team is doing their job and they are doing it perfectly well.
Very conscious choice about voice acting, right? Especially, we are trying to create a new industry. That is the only thing I can tell you. If we take certain big celebrities and actors, so over here in Bharat, I've seen in the past what has happened. The face of the actor and the face of the god that he's portraying often get mixed later. Why? Because we have a tendency to portray the god on the actor and actor on the god. True or not? That is the history, and that creates a lot of dissatisfaction or satisfaction. It can go anywhere. Over here, our agenda is very simple. We want people to come and experience Swami the way he is. Experience Bhakt Prahlad the way he is, the way he is mentioned, the way we have in our collective memory. To do that, we did have a wonderful voice acting from the Karnataka state, Telangana state, and everywhere we have taken the best of the stage actors, try to give you the character so that you have a big scale cinematic experience, right? Yes, but in coming future films, we will always have some good celebrity actors also giving voices where required.
But when
It is enough. Whether it's your father, mother, husband, brother, because the universal language is love. The connection is emotion through cinema. Animation is only a medium. It could have been any medium. When you connect emotionally, and the Bhakt Prahlada will emote, when Swami will emote, when Hiranyakashipu will emote, you connect with that, then the medium becomes secondary. That is the perception with which we are bringing the medium. Also, now today, after COVID especially, you see so many people watching international content on Netflix, Amazon Prime, everywhere, on Hotstar. So people now are consuming international content, even animation. In Hollywood, animation is a medium where people go with their entire families. It is not a children's medium. In Bharat, we have an issue where we think animation means cartoon. We are breaking that stereotype. We want to break that. With this kind of a film where even when you see the design is more realistic. We have kept it more real for people to relate with. And I really pray and hope when you watch it on the 25th, when we will meet, you will learn.
ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ಕಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವನೇ ಉಗ್ರ ನರಸಿಂಹ ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಾಗೋದೇ ಅಣ್ಣ ಅವ್ರ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದ. ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದು ನೆನಪಾಗಿ ಹಿಂಗಿದೆಯಾ ಅನಿಸ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನರಸಿಂಹನ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇದು ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆನಿಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನೋ ಗೊಂಬೆಗಳ್ದ ಅನ್ನೋ ಥರ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ.
So when we did a lot of sampling for this film, when people went out to watch this film and those who have watched this film, after having darshan of Swami, they have absolutely loved. Of course, again I say, we cannot replace what was there. But what we have tried to bring is a new style. All the Nav Narsimha that are there in Ahobilam Mutt, you can experience them in Ugra form and in all the forms that we have tried to present using animation as the medium. I really hope people will embrace the divine darshan that we are trying to